Hey Math 20-3 and welcome to the chapter test for chapter 1. So let's get started. Just going to zoom in a bit here. So number 1 says calculate the slope of a ramp rising to a deck that is 1.8 meters high and starts a horizontal distance of 4.5 meters from the deck. Okay, so just remember for these ones we're going to use the formula m is equal to rise over run. All right. Just make sure you got your rise and got your run properly. We're looking for M. Yeah, so just select the right answer on the side. It might be in a decimal. It might be in a fraction. Probably going to be in a decimal with this one because we're dealing with decimal numbers. Okay, so go ahead and do that now. All right, number 2. On the set of stairs, the slope of the railing is 2/3 or 2/3. How much higher will the rail be a horizontal distance of 250 centimeters from the base? So this is just one of those ones we're still using. M is equal to rise over run, but this time it's giving you the slope, right? It's giving you the M. So we just need to figure out, well, one of the missing parts of the second thing. So you're setting up two ratios. You're going to have a ratio equal to a ratio. So I'll let you guys do that. So go ahead and put your answers in now. Okay, number 3. A water slide has an angle of elevation of 20 degrees. What is the rise for a run of 2.6 meters? Okay, so for this one, I'll give you a little bit of a hand here. It comes from the formula tan theta or tan angle is equal to rise over run. So I'll kind of fill that in for you and just know that this is the angle, right? So that's going to be our 20 degrees. So you don't need to do like, you know how like sometimes you had to use that tan -1 thing and you had to do that. You don't need to do that for this. So just the normal tan button. So tan and then the angle. And then that's equal to rise over run. Okay, so I'll let you guys do that one now. All right, number 4. Gary is making a temporary ramp from the ground to the top of his patio so that he can roll a cart up it to move furniture in. The surface of the patio is 3 feet 9 inches above the ground, and Gary wants the ramp to have a slope of no more than this. So M, no more than that, right? What is the shortest horizontal distance he can have from the base of the patio to the base of the ramp? Okay, so really, again, we've just got M is equal to rise over run, and they've given us some info. We need to figure out the other one over here. The only thing I'd caution you about, though, is that we've got our rise in this case as 3 feet 9 inches above the ground. That's how I knew it was the rise. Feet and inches are kind of a stupid unit to use in formulas. So what I would recommend is change that into inches. And if you kind of forget how many inches are in a foot, well, there are 12 inches in 1 foot. Okay, so that's going to be your help there. I'd change this into inches and then put that into your formula over here. Okay, so that's for part A. Okay, so now part B, what that's asking for. Well, really, we've had two things so far, right? This is our ramp. Um, we were looking for the shortest horizontal distance the first time, so we were looking for really our run, was what we did in the last question. Um, we knew the rise. So now if you know those two things, so from part 1, use your answer or use the correct answer, because you can see that now, right? It's saying what's the shortest length the surface of the ramp can be. So it's looking from this to this, right? What's the length of that? So I guess I should probably have this written down here. So draw another triangle down here. So yeah, right. It's looking for the length from here to here now. All right. So, um, give you a hint there. You're going to have to use Pythagorean theorem, right, to figure that one out. So Pythagorean theorem. If you need to go back and look at your notes, go back and look at your notes there. Um, or actually, I probably won't let you go look in your notes. We'll make this one without the notes. So, um, Pythagorean theorem is just a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, right? So that's what you're looking for. Part C, what will the angle of elevation of the ramp be? So now what we're looking for is our angle theta. What's that angle? Well, remember the formula we have for that is tan theta is equal to rise over run. All right, so I'll let you guys finish those ones. Oop. All right, number 5. Chandra has a greenhouse in her backyard. The pitch of the roof, so another word for slope, right, is 412. Okay, what is the slope of the roof? Well, just write it as a decimal is pretty much what we want to do, right? So be the same thing. Yeah, so what is that as a decimal is pretty much what it's saying. Or don't even write it as a decimal. We'll just as a fraction. So what's the slope of the roof? So instead of 4 over 12, can you simplify that a little bit to be, just in simplest terms there. So that's for part A. So go ahead and do that now. Okay, and then the next one, what's the angle of elevation? So angle, remember, tan theta is equal to rise over run. Okay, so we're looking for angle. So that's that time where you do the funny thing with tan. So tan -1 thing, that's that one. All right. So 6 says one section of the Crow's Nest Highway has a 6% grade. What will the vertical change for a horizontal change of 15 kilometers? Or what will be the vertical change for a horizontal change 15 kilometers? Okay. So what I would recommend is that you're going to have the formula m is equal to rise over run, right? But we don't really know m, right? That'd be easy, but we can figure it out pretty easily from your 6% grade. How do you get from percent grade to slope? What might be helpful is how do you go from slope to percent grade? What do you do? All right, so that's going to be your hint for that one. Okay, 7. How long will a section of railroad track be if it rises 6.8 meters for a run of that many meters? So here, I'll even draw this out for you. It's asking, so if something has a run of this and a rise of that, it's saying how long will it be, this section. So you've already done one like that. So I'll let you guys look back at your notes if you need to, or look back at that question and look for the formula for that one. Now this, what is the percent grade of that road? So I'll let you guys figure that one out too. So go ahead and answer that now. Okay, number 8. If the pitch of the roof is 2 to 5, so really just slope, right? Slope 2 over 5, same thing. How much will it rise for a span of 3.5 meters? I'll let you guys go ahead and do that one. So do that now. All right, 9. Rebecca earns $15 per hour. Draw a graph of her earnings. I should say per hour, not her hour, per hour. Okay, so I'll let you guys go ahead and make that graph on your sheet. Then for part B, so go ahead and do that now. So make the graph. Part B says, what is the slope of the graph? What does it represent? So the slope of the graph, yeah, so go ahead and answer that now. Okay, part C, how much will Rebecca have earned in 8 hours or after 8 hours? Okay, so go ahead and answer that now. All right, so that's going to be it for that test. Hope everything went well.